so much tradition getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Giants, 48-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, here's Purdy.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Let them to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now there's Jake Bates to try the field goal.
There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will make it 6-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now he'll tuck this and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now, this is not a common sight where he runs to the open field and doesn't get away. This time, brought down for a big sack. As we said, normally, he gets outside the pocket and runs for nice yardage. Here, the exact opposite. They get him down for a double-digit loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. On 4th down, here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this over. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's foot. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They run it again with Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. James Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know what it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Dart. Over the middle, complete. It's Perkins. Big strides, look at him go. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Blues. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. For a right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Cook again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, 49ers.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What's up? Yellow. Yellow.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Dart. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Dart looking to throw again. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, when we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
But that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Purdy. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw, Purdy. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
18.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Boston, the man in motion left. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down, San Francisco.
Left side, Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Operating from the gun, Purdy. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Purdy on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Purdy on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Niners have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some strong running at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's on his way. And all the way down to the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. They've worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Cook running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To the air, Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Giants are going to win the football game.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
49ers 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.